mad now. So I'm going to take that interview and then I come right back to you. And then you can call me back, all right? Cool. But we're going to do this interview with Comrade Buchanan. Yeah, man. All right, so we'll do this. So we have Comrade Paul Buchanan on the line. Comrade Buchanan, good evening.
How are you doing? Good evening.
I am doing well. My listeners have been anticipating you, sir. Welcome to Caribbean Radio HD4. Yeah, man, Caribbean Radio 97.9. We are the biggest radio station in Florida, cover most of Florida, from Miami all the way up to Jacksonville. Yes, so you run against the Prime Minister, and we are hearing on the ground that you will be filing an election petition because you are not pleased about the running of the election on the day in your constituency. Tell us some of the things you're not pleased with.
There would have been a multitude of irregularities.
Yeah.
Let us back up. Let us start from the beginning.
All right.
Because it's important that you understand the seat.
Yes.
And if we don't go to the beginning, we will not grasp what happened on election day. So Andrew Holiness came to power with a petition against Dr. Warren Blake in 1997, where he claimed Dr. Blake's vote was highly spiked. In other words, the history of the seat didn't support the numbers that Dr. Blake had gotten, and he was awarded the seat. He had won 5 times after that.
So hold on, the court awarded him the seat?
Yes, they awarded him the seat, right? And it went to appeal, and he was awarded the seat also. Justice Parnell, I think, was the person who took the final decision.
Yes.
And I don't think it was an appeal. I think it was a petition. But what happened here is that for 5 straight elections, Andrew Holiness have prevailed. This election came on the back of the IC rulings,
yes,
which takes it to another zone beyond economic questions in terms of the economy, beyond the pale of normal politics. This would be personal in terms of the consequences, because you would have known that he would have been referred by the director of the criminal proceedings that they would have begun coming out of the IC, that the director would have ruled that investigations and that score would have begun, and it was repeated many times during the campaign. So this was a campaign of serious consequences, where you are being investigated for illicit enrichment.
Yeah.
So a lot was at stake. I was asked by our party leader and Gen to go there.
Yes.
Went there, and from day one, there was a lot of difficulty. I would have been robbed. I would have lost my gun in the robbery. I would have been nearly came to death's door. They bashing on another occasion. They stole a new brand product from me. Yes, ma'am. And they bashing one of my cars, the windscreen. They stole about 2 7-seater, but we got them back. By using technology, we got back those.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of incidents of intimidation and threats to my life, all sort of things before election day. So you must understand the stakes were high.
The stakes were high.
So coming into election day, and well, a little before that, you would have seen Holiness who built one police station at Bay Farm and Olympic Way. One Dege, where the little people call Dege police station.
One Dege.
Yeah. In 27 years, him start lick down all sorts of zinc fence and put up black wall down a Cockburn pen and do everything. Right? All of a sudden, a desperate man.
Yeah.
So I just laid the base for the desperation and the giving out of over 300 tablets and anything you can think of.
Because you were of the opinion that you were going to beat him.
Yes. My canvas showed me numbers akin to what A.J. Nicholson would have gotten in 1993, somewhere in the region of 11,000. 11,000? Yes. That's what my canvas was showing.
Uh-huh.
But in particular, 6,670 in the Mullines division, which is one of the biggest divisions in the constituency. So understand the numbers now. The constituency have 33,000 voters.
So is that 33,000 voters on the voters list?
33,000. 8,000 in Sebright, 11,000 in Olympic, and 13,400 in Mullines, where my stronghold or the PNP stronghold lies.
So the PNP stronghold is the Mullines division.
He would have been stronger in Olympic, and in Sebright would have been the battleground. The long and short of it, election day, we have not yet seen the Mullines vote. The Mullines outturn is less than our worst performance even in the parish council. What we are alleging is that there is wholesale or across the board corruption. That means there is alliances between PNP and JLP inside the boxes.
Oh?
And as a result, there is that kind of concurrence that is going on. As a result, we are not seeing the numbers. And certainly people the whole stations are being bought out. That is what you are seeing.
So what you mean when you said you don't see the Mullines votes yet? What do you mean by that?
Mullines would have been putting out, we should have been achieving somewhere in the region of 6,000 to 7,000. All we got an election day, despite all of the obvious signs of merrymaking and celebration with people coming from abroad. Everybody admit that the boxes vote out at Mullines. And at the end of the day, all you are seeing is 2,600 votes. That has never occurred since adult suffrage in that division.
So you're saying that the Mullines division... Hold on.
Corruption came.
Hold on, Sir Buchanan.
Yes.
You're saying in the Mullines division, you only got 2,000 and change?
Yes.
And normally you would get like how much?
Well, even Patrick at his lowest would be getting 3,900, or that is in the past. The general trend is about maybe about 4,000. And the stakes were high this time. I was turning out bigger crowds. And a popular candidate down there. No, we have not seen the Mullines. I was expecting out of the 7,000 that we had projected, that would at least get 5,000.
Out of the Mullines division alone?
Yeah, out of Mullines division, that's 13,000 votes. I challenge them to come up with not 2,000. This is unprecedented.
How many did the Prime Minister get in that division?
What?
How many votes did Andrew Holiness get in the Molynes division in this election?
He used to get about 1,000. His vote in the Molynes division remained as a straight line. In other words, it didn't go down, it didn't go up.
Right.
It played true to form.
Right.
What happened is that we have not seen our votes yet.
So should we take it that there was some voter suppression in the Molynes division?
The voter suppression, whether boxes were switched, whatever. I haven't gotten a chance to examine the pink slips yet because we have only gotten some. All sorts of across the board concurrence on this issue. And we have to get to the bottom of it.
So what are the complaints that you will be going to the court with?
No, because I don't want to lay out that in the but certainly the level of intimidation,
yes,
the level of violence at compound where one man was beating up the OJ security, boxing him up because he wasn't playing game with him. The slow counting, which I guess was part of the pattern throughout the day. Elsewhere also in Molynes, it was very effective. At St. Mary's, at Jews Avenue, I was getting panic call. What is this? What is this, Mr. Buchanan? I'm in the line for over 2 hours and I can't get to vote. These lines we had up there, long line. And, this whole thing is a joke.
There's a report. There's a report that at 5 o'clock at some polling station, people was in the line and was not allowed to vote. Did that happen in your case?
I don't want to speak loosely because this is not a desperate man seeking to go to Parliament. I've been there already. I don't miss anything. I want to be fair to all sides, or to my side, and to get at the truth. The democracy must not only be done, it must appear to have been done. Certainly it didn't appear that way. In the morning, Andrew Holiness and his 2 SWAT cars was all over the place. The SWAT cars with this big SWAT all over the place in itself is intimidating. You go into a station, you overstay your time, you and the people them have their little confrontation, vote stop, counting stop. You go up a Mall Road, which fell off for the People's National Party. And the same thing. People were accused of neglecting that. The school in which it is, that school at Taylor Basic in the Olympic division is closed down now. And the people are taking him on. Apparently, he never liked that.
Mm.
And when him leave the station, he sent back a police team, and that again led to a temporary cessation of voting. So it wasn't a good day for democracy in the city.
Why would that stop the voting if police is in the area?
Why what?
Why would that, the cause of police in the area, why would that stop voting?
Well, when he came out, apparently he was very upset at how the people confronted him. And when he was leaving, he sent back some police. And in a scenario like that, voting would be stopped. You have police outside, you have excitement. People are suffering from outside because police don't just come in with them hands up in the air. They come in with them come with them long gun around the place. A little old lady who come to vote.
Yeah.
Elderly people who come to vote. They're gonna stick around with that. Them going on them yard.
Wow.
Them don't love Mr. Buchanan so much. Make we just be real. I mean, that is a scenario that we have to face. So we have that. We have boxes taking some some perilous path, not the approved courier route that they should take the boxes. You have boxes over Tower at 10 o'clock in the night, which PNP indoor or outdoor can feel comfortable out there. They can't sign off on nothing. Nothing.
So
you have a strong of GLP. And even in a non-election day, walking up and down outside that school, much less an election night, and you have to go through them. You sign out your life. So that is the kind of scenario. We're talking in 10 o'clock, and everybody else going at the coast and I watch TV from, and you are over there. And that is what I'm talking about.
So why the counting took so long?
It is unique in Jamaica.
Why?
In fact, let me just talk a little about the Tower. Tower, we are talking, because we have to be very clear. You're talking about a constituency that recorded the highest rate of murders in the country. 50 murders up at last month alone there. For years, that constituency has been stained with the cycle of gun violence. Yeah. So you have not the little students that get 11-1 in CXC. They are not the heroes. The heroes you hear about are the bad man then.
Yeah.
The shatter them.
Yeah.
These are the names that are called. The children graduates have to give different address. Not address down there because they don't want to be part of the state and brighten their chances to get a little job. That constituency is not blessed with a member of parliament who is supposed to be the prime minister of Jamaica and making it a model. The schools are not equipped. They are not equipped with the technology infrastructure. Yes, and the equipment to meet the challenges of the new technology that is coming all over, that is unfolding throughout the world.
So wait, what you are saying, that the Prime Minister's constituency is not a model constituency?
That is not even in question or in doubt. Everybody know CMT, like you, not coming but now that Tower and them place. So nobody comes there. What are we talking about? You crazy? I have not gotten one of my colleagues to come down there. Not one. The only person that comes. The Region 3 chairman will come to a few of our meetings.
Yeah.
And the party leader came twice. He came at my presentation and we did a walk when the people got flooded out at a place called Niggas Gully during burial. I was there 2 o'clock in the morning when Jamaica was sleeping. I was with my people.
Yeah.
In the hurricane. That's the kind of representation that I've given them. Yeah, the Carl Thompson Basic School that is closed down for 15 years. And nothing. I had to come and rebuild it along with assistance from Rootstone and Horton.
How long have you been in that constituency, Sir Buck?
Yeah. What about that? What is that?
How long have you been in that constituency?
Let's call it 11 months now. 11 months. And he has been there for 28 years now. You understand? And I've done nothing. And I match my record in West Rural St. Andrew, where I was the MP against his, my 4 years against his 28 years. We built the highway out to Sligoville. I built 5 IT training centers. We built 3 health centers. We built 2 schools during my 4.5 years of West Rural.
Yeah.
We built a new Reading School. Yes. We built 3 bridges. We do a whole heap of work. We have done none.
So tell me.
No track record there.
So tell us now.
Can't find any.
Tell us now. What will happen going forward?
Well, of course, the lawyers. It is the time of the lawyer. and we are providing our lawyers with evidence.
Yeah.
Of course, with intimidation, people might not want to come forward. So
right.
we have people who are strong enough and courageous enough to come forward. I myself kind of provide that.
Yes.
Because, they have come at me so much time. I start up to them every time.
Yeah.
So they know it won't be. I'm not afraid. I'm going forward. We are preparing.
Is someone constantly lying to you?
I'm going forward. We are preparing our petition for the constituted authority, and we will be vigorous in laying out the case. The lawyers will be vigorous in laying out the case. We either want a rerun in Mullines or a rerun in the entire constituency, and that is what we are going for. We don't want to be handed nothing.
And you're saying that there are precedents
on the ground.
There are precedents in law for that?
Well, you must remember that where I started, and the Holiness came to power on a petition that says the votes in a particular area was out of whack with precedent and historical data. Fully out of whack, they claim. In the case of Mullines, we are seeing numbers, a depression of numbers not recorded since, not even since, from adult suffrage when we started voting to now, we have never recorded this kind of numbers in the Mullines division. It is lower than even the parish council numbers.
So you can say that something is
like a sword come against democracy.
Something is definitely wrong.
Yes, but along with all the irregularities that we'll be pointing out, understand, to the courts, we will ask for a finding in our case.
And when will this be filed? This week, next week?
We have 14 days.
You have 14 days in which to file.
14 days and 5 have gone already.
So you're getting ready to file.
Yeah, we're about to file.
Well, the world, Sir Paul Buchanan, the world is watching this one, because it is no ordinary politician. You're talking about the Prime Minister going into his third term under another cloud of suspicion. That don't look good.
But you saw me leading him down the stretch, Shaka.
Yes, we all saw you in the lead, and everybody was like, watch this now. What is going to happen here? And the thing stuck for about 2 hours. We heard nothing.
We saw it in real time.
Yes.
So, let us finish the game, understand? Because certainly he doesn't want to, he would not, I can't speak for him, but one should not want to go forward with that kind of cloud over their victory, if victory it is. So, not to the end of time, man will be satisfied with what they saw.
Yeah.
So, and let us start the game again.
And
so that if we want a clean bill of health, then he can do that. But I have said from the beginning, cannot beat me in a fair democratic way.
Well, let the court decide and take its course.
Okay, my friend.
All right, Sir Buck. Thanks for the time.
Good.
Blessings. Comrade Paul Buchanan, the man who went up against Prime Minister Andrew Holiness, and he's convinced that if the election was free and fair and free of fear, he would have been the winner. Well, he says that he's taking it to the court where these things are dealt with, and we wait to see the salvation. This